A warning to all about to listen to this podcast. The following audio may contain spoilers and inappropriate language. However, this podcast will definitely contain some bad opinions. You have been warned, but for now, let's get on with the show.
Something's not right straight from the off here.
That's been my life for the last month and a half. It's not. I don't even know why I bother living.
Avocado is pretty good.
You take. It's okay, but it's not fucking bacon, Ravi.
Avocado is really good.
On the plus side, I have lost 10 pounds.
That's awesome.
So
holy shit! Good job.
Yeah.
Right, one of you guys is going to have to do the hosting because obviously I'm not in the best condition to do it, so...
I think that is the best reason why you should.
I mean, I'll try. Sounds like you're about to cry or something. That's kind of
I can't take it anymore. Hello everybody and welcome to the Anime Abroad podcast. It's terrible. I feel terrible. Anyway, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Anime Abroad podcast. My name is David Jones. Today you're joined with me and you're joined by Cassie.
Hello.
You're joined by Tom.
Hiya.
And you're joined by Ravi.
Hey.
In this episode, we're just going to be bringing you more stuff that we've been watching, but as we've decided we're going to carry on from this point on, we're going to be talking about what's been going on in our lives. And that'll explain why I sound the way that I did, because as I said to Cassie before, I'm not sick. I just had a very, very good weekend. So I'll save that one till later then. So Cassie, what have you been up to?
I've been really busy, been working a lot, but I got a new job at my factory, and it's way better than my old one. So,
Are you getting more dollars?
Yeah.
More dollar bills? Excellent.
Making more money. It's not tiring me out as much, and it makes the day go by faster. There's no downside.
Is the money in the bank and is pimping easy?
Pimping ain't easy.
About the keyboard thing, I can use it. That is exactly what my job is on this podcast.
He can cut out that explanation as well. It's all fucking studio magic.
Yes, of course. All right then. Are you done, Cassie?
I look at potatoes for a living. There's not much to say.
She got a promotion. That's the only thing that's happened in her life this year.
Any strange potatoes? Anything look like Abraham Lincoln or?
Yeah, what's the weirdest potato you've ever seen before?
I usually don't say them till they're fries.
Oh, what's the weirdest fry you've ever seen before?
They're French fries. My life isn't that exciting.
All right then. Well, basically what happened this weekend then is on Friday night I went to a wrestling show, which was a lot of fun. If any of you guys in the UK have got the chance, go and see Insane Championship Wrestling anytime you can. That was a right laugh because it's just good fun. You get to go there and you get to shout shit at people that you would never say if there wasn't a barricade in between you. And the barricade is only waist height as well. There was one Scouser on the show and he got booed out of the fucking building. This happened in Liverpool, I might add as well. So the one Scouser who was on the show got booed because he was wearing a Liverpool t-shirt, and that left everybody else wondering, who let all the Evertonians in? What the fuck is going on here? Saturday, I had another drink, which that was kind of my day of rest, me drinking. And then on Sunday, Liverpool played Manchester City
and we all know
in the Capital One Cup final. Yeah, and I was in the pub, and I was shouting, I was singing all the way through the match, and I woke up like this today. So it was a great weekend. I haven't had a good let my hair down weekend like that in a long time, but
really de-stress from all the nothing you do.
I can't help but notice you didn't mention if Liverpool won or not.
That's irrelevant, to be honest with you, Tom. But that might explain why I drank so much. So, yeah, Liverpool got beat 1-0. 1-1 it was, and then Liverpool got beat 3-1 on penalties. And simple fact of the matter is Liverpool just were not good enough to win the cup.
3-1 on penalties. They blocked 4 penalties. Oh, no, that's not how it works, is it?
Emre Can scored 1. They missed their first one. Then we missed our next 2, and then they scored their next 3. So,
I'm trying. Look at me, I'm trying.
So, yeah, God damn, it was disappointing, but Liverpool have got a habit of going to Wembley, so, yeah.
Jurgen Klopp will bring them there plenty of times, so.
I hope so. I really hope so, Ravi, so yeah.
I mean, one of these days they're just going to come home with a cup and they'll have just nicked it or something.
Probably, yeah. I mean, we've only got one Scouser in the entire team, and that's Joe Flanagan. And you know what? I could see him nicking a cup or two. So just imagine him, just like him, and it's not an open top bus parade. It's just him, like on the fucking sat on top of the roof of a fucking Ford Fiesta or something like that. Going, way. So yeah, it was a disappointing way to end the weekend, but goddamn, I drank so much and I had so much fun. It was a very, very interesting weekend even. The week itself wasn't actually that interesting because I've been looking for a job, and yeah, there's very, very few of them about apparently, and I've heard nothing back. So I pray I hear something back soon, but up until now, I'm still unemployed.
Cassie can help you get into the potato business.
Yeah.
I need money to get
as long as you can look at fries without eating them.
You're allowed to eat them. That's what we're supposed to do. We're testing the fries for quality, so we have to make sure they taste good.
That's the best job in the world.
I can actually get a job just eating chips.
I mean, that's like great. A very small part of it, but yeah, dude, if I'm hungry, I have to start eating the fries. They cook them up every half hour.
Man, I need to get a passport. I live in Liverpool. Surely there's a Scouser who can smuggle me over to Canada some way.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows that the only chip factory in the planet is in Canada.
Yeah.
So,
wait. Sorry, Tom. How did you pronounce my province again?
I don't know. I closed the link.
No, it was really wrong.
Ravi, how's your week been going?
I go to medical school, so I've been studying a lot.
Have you touched a dead body yet?
I've touched a dead body more than several times.
Cool.
Ooh.
Like when no one's looking, do you like poke it in the eye?
No.
What's the weirdest dead body you've ever touched?
Have you felt up like if there was like a really fit girl? Did you ever like?
Did you cop a feel?
No,
did you
we
cop
cut
a
off
feel?
the tits.
Yeah.
No, we do a lot of shit. I've like touched brains and hearts and everything. So.
What's it smell like? What's his brain smell like?
It doesn't smell like anything because they use formaldehyde and like other chemicals.
I hate that smell.
Yeah.
It's better than a corpse.
I mean, Ravi, I also have professional medical training too. I was in my school dissection club. Mm-hmm. I cut up a rat.
Really?
And then I quit. And then I quit because it smelled fucking gross.
Do you want to know what animals I've cut up?
Whoa. No, Ravi, hold on. The school dissection club. What?
I went to
club for it?
Yeah, I went to private school.
Also known as the Psychopaths Club.
We had clubs. It actually was a psychopaths club. Like every person in my year group that I had pegged as a potential serial killer was in that club.
So including
and
yourself.
For some weird reason, that was only reason number 2 why you left the club.
Yeah, like fucking edgelord McFucking Lincoln Park over there licking his knife before tucking in, like.
Right, so Ravi, what does a brain actually feel like?
It's like a very heavy sponge.
Like a very heavy sponge.
Yeah.
Like a bag of sand.
Mate, I don't do the dishes. What the fuck's a sponge? I'm only joking. I have washed the plate before. Once.
I've been to your house. I don't think so.
You're right, my mum does all that. I tried to wash the dishes, but then Cassie fucking pushed me away from the sink. Like, no, I will clean the dishes.
Because
so
clearly you wouldn't do it right.
I use way too much washing up liquid, apparently. It's like people are too scared of things being too clean.
They just don't want soap on their food after.
I wash them under the sink as well. I don't just put the washing up liquid on it and go, that'll do, and then walk away.
There's conflicts brewing. Washing up liquid gate 2016.
There's no such thing as using too much washing up liquid, and I wash it off. Nobody's food would have
there is a
tasted
such
like
thing
so.
as too much.
Yeah, there definitely is.
I wash it all off. It's fine.
Like when you pick up the plate off the drying after it's dry and it slips out your hands because it's like looped up.
So, Ravi, medical school, what's that like then? What have you been up to?
So I had 2 tests today. That was fun.
How'd you get on? How'd you think you done?
Sounds like about 3 less than the average day.
Absolutely terribly. Like,
Good.
like I don't think I got above a 70.
Okay.
This guy.
I mean, if you fail, you're more available to recording with us, so, I'm not exactly opposed to this.
The second one, however, went all right.
Very good.
But I got my anatomy grade back. It's like our final grade for this semester of anatomy anyway. And I got a really good grade, but it wasn't good enough to get me a good grade in the class. So
What's a good grade?
an A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get like a B?
I got an A on the test, but I got a B in the class because my first test I got a C on.
Oh, right.
I'm with you.
It's okay. I got an A in anatomy last semester, and that counted a lot more.
Yeah, I'd assume a B isn't going to get you kicked out.
No. You can get a C and do perfectly fine.
Yeah,
There are
once you're in the
doctors
medical school,
walking
aren't you
around
just
who get
kind of
Cs.
good? Yeah,
That
I
makes
figured
me
that.
nothing makes me feel safer than a doctor who got C's.
So, Tom, what have you been up to, man? I believe you've not been too well.
I'll get to that. I just want to say, Ravi, that as a fellow scholar, I know how you feel. This month, my assignment of 1,500 words
My God.
really kicked my ass.
Wow,
So,
that sounds real difficult, Tom.
My part-time university degree. Honestly, Ravi, people don't understand how hard it is to be a student these days.
really
Like
don't.
a whole 1,500 words in a month is just too much.
I think I've
any
written
man.
like 5 times that much in one night.
My voice is so bad I can't even do that properly anymore.
It was only out of necessity. As in, I started the paper the night before and then finished it that night.
Sounds good.
Writing paper
All while
sucks.
shitposting
Don't
on
miss it.
4chan.
Yeah, no. So I've been ill, and I had a bit of an adventure last night. I woke up in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. Stomach fucking killing it. It wanted to be outside of my body. Like I had really fucking bad trapped gas, and the problem is, I get this every now and again. Usually I can deal with it. It hurts bad, but it passes. Last night, full of a cold, real bad. Full of a cold, and it was fucking freezing. So I was like rolling out of bed because bed was too hot, on the ground, writhing in agony, and then I was fucking freezing, like shaking. Anyway, by the end of the night, I was puking, and after the puking came diarrhea, and then a little bit of crying. And then
Is it still on the ground or?
the stuff that needed to make its way into the toilet managed to make its way into the toilet. The tears did go onto my pillow.
Oh,
You brought your pillow to the toilet?
But yeah, after an hour and a half of that, back into bed, slept like a baby.
That's
Oh,
a
well,
good
yeah,
happy
But
yeah.
that
Then at
was
least
a
anyway.
rough night. I think this is while David was probably still at the pub.
last night? No, yeah, I was still at the pub. Yeah,
Oh, there were two kinds of
around
sick
2
that
a.m.
night.
2 a.m.
No. I was still. I was like sat in front of my computer, listening to tunes, singing my heart out, trying to
Shit
get
posting
over
on
the shit
4chan.
posting on 4chan, of course.
Yeah.
Singing my heart out, trying to drown the blues. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm suffering for it now. Believe me.
And so today I managed to hand in that assignment. So it's looking up. It's looking up.
All right then. So it's been a very, very interesting weekend, at least for two of us. Then. All right then. I'm not quite sure if this question's going to be able to cut it for question of the week. But if it's terrible, let me know. We'll go and find
It's
another one. We'll
terrible.
cut it out. Blah blah blah.
I don't know what it is, but it's terrible.
Stupid. It sucks, and I hate it.
Okay. Okay. If you could only have one flavor of crisps or potato chips for the rest of
easy.
your life,
Salt
what would
and
it be?
Cool Ranch.
Easy.
I was going to say ready salted. You can have any brand you want, but you can only stick to that one flavor.
Walker's Worcester sauce. Easy.
I would pick ready salted because, of course, I'm the most boring bastard on the planet.
Wow.
I mean, Pringles ready salted. You know, once you pop, you can't stop.
Wow.
Once you pop,
Pringles.
you can't
I
stop.
don't like
You
Pringles.
can actually be more wrong. Like, what the fuck? Pringles ready salted is just like fucking... It's like eating cardboard. It has no taste.
Yeah, that's why I don't like
It's
Pringles.
horrible.
I
I
think Pringles
started
taste awful.
smoking when I was 16 years old. My taste buds have long gone, mate. It doesn't make any difference to me.
It's just the salt.
Yeah.
Just the salt.
Actually, no, that might be a good point. Plain chips might be better. Or even like salsa chips or whatever, because then you could fucking get salsa
Oh, shit,
and
you can
cheese
dip.
and shit. Yeah.
Is dip allowed? Is dip allowed? Because I
Because I
might
picked
have to
salt and vinegar chips,
reconsider.
but you can't dip those.
If dip's allowed, I might swap to Doritos. I'm not sure.
So I got this question from another podcast, and I'm pretty sure I heard the host say, you are allowed to dip.
Oh, then,
So
then whatever.
dips are on the table.
Yeah, I
But
might go with
that's
just plain
cheating,
chips then.
really.
But I'm thinking about Monster Munch now, so...
Oh, man. Now you've thrown a spanner in the works. So I'm a big fan
But the
of
thing
roast
is,
beef.
the big thing is Monster Munch, yeah? Luxury crisps. You can't have Monster Munch every day, or else it's just loses the magic.
Challenge accepted.
I mean, how often do you eat them anyway?
It's
You
the
don't
same-
eat chips every
Yeah.
day.
It's the same with not every day, but like you can't have just Monster Munch. Like you need a variety. See, that's the thing. You need a good rotation. Skips, French fries, Walkers.
Yep.
Like there's so many good types of fucking crisps.
I think we
Flavors
set
as
Tom
well.
off. He's still on his diet, remember?
I just realized I'm probably more passionate talking about the crisps I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
Fucking Quavers.
Oh,
Do you know how many calories there are in the bag of Quavers? It's like fucking 20.
I thought they reduced
They're
that down to
fucking-
99, but it's they've gone further.
Huh? No, like they're really low calories for like crisps. I mean, there's not to them. They're basically just air, but it'll work. It'll work for like a sin on a diet. Quavers, definitely.
Man, what an age to be alive in. 20 calories a packet.
It's
That's
not.
amazing.
It's not 20, but it's pretty impressive. It's
Yeah,
like
I think breathing is more than 20 calories.
it's low. I think it's around 50 per bag.
That explains why I'm so fat then. If breathing in is 20 calories and I smoke, therefore I need to breathe in more. Therefore I'm consuming more calories. That's why I'm fat. That's my
I can
excuse and I'm
attest to
sticking
this.
to
I'm
it.
in medical
The
school.
good news is, David, though, that you've lost half your lung tissue to the smoking. So each breath, you're only getting 100 calories.
Actually, he needs
Only
to do
10
more work
calories,
to
10
get to
calories.
the same number of calories.
Yeah, but
But
that's
that
the thing.
means you
though,
have to
smoking
breathe
makes you
twice as fast.
and that's what the smoking does. It makes you want to
I
breathe.
see.
It makes you want to breathe in faster. So yeah, I like that excuse. I'm going to stick with that excuse from now on.
Yeah, so thanks, David, for making this question of the week food. That's that's fucking great.
It's so dumb
So
of me
next
as well, 'cause
question
I've had-
is, what is your favorite bacon?
I don't like bacon. It's
I
overrated.
don't eat bacon.
Bacon
Same.
actually, like, depending on how you cook it, doesn't
Of
have to be
course,
super
Cassie,
fatty.
you're a fucking vegetarian. Of course,
It's
you
funny,
don't
we
like
use bacon as our
Like,
code word every single time, and half of us don't eat it.
Okay, this is how you don't eat bacon. You get the fucking strips that's easily 50% fat, and you fry it. That's how you don't eat bacon healthy. But if you get, like, the English cut of bacon, you cut off the fat and you grill it.
So it has
That's
no
not bad.
taste. That's the English way.
Hey, it's not bad. It's not bad. You get smoked bacon. Smoked bacon's pretty tasty.
I prefer the fatter alternative to bacon, which is Ulster fry, because it tastes like sausage and bacon rolled into one. So yeah, if you're gonna go bacon, you're gonna go Ulster fry. It's the only way to do it
I
properly.
mean, technically, sausage and bacon rolled into one is a pig in a blanket.
I meant just the taste, not like actually putting
Not
bacon.
literally.
Not literally, of course.
Shall we move on to anime?
No.
I guess
I
we
guess
could.
so.
I mean, we could segue because, Ravi, I don't know if you've heard, I think it was announced today, Season 2 of Shokugeki no Soma
Are you
this
fucking
summer.
kidding me? Oh my god.
No, I'm not kidding you, dude.
I might have to
Oh my
actually
God.
catch up on this then.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I'm so hyped.
I can't even
Speaking
describe
of
to you
food.
how happy. I can't even describe to you how happy you looked then, Ravi. That was amazing. You were so happy.
There is a god.
I think Shokugeki no Soma was mine and Ravi's favourite anime
Yeah,
Where
last
the
year.
fuck are my
Absolutely
season 2s
amazing.
that I've been waiting for?
Yeah, I mean, okay, don't get me wrong, it wasn't the best anime last
It
year.
was far
Not by
from
my
it.
book. But I enjoyed
yeah.
it the most. I enjoyed it so much. And the manga is just amazing. So, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be real
man.
good.
Now I'm hyped.
Because they left it off
Yeah,
on
on, like, the
the
middle of
group
the tournament.
stages of the main. Yeah. So we've got it's going to start off in the fucking
Oh
tournament.
my god.
Oh, they
Which-
left it off on like a cliffhanger?
Yeah.
Not a cliffhanger.
Well-
No. But because that tournament was two parts:
Yeah.
group stages and then elimination bracket. And they ended season 1 after the group stages.
It was basically the elimination round, and then
So we got the elimination round. Oh, it's so good. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
wow.
I caught up on the manga, but I'm still going to watch
show
it.
does the same thing over and over again, and I still love it.
Yeah, it is. It really is. It's not like, okay, so it's a shonen format, but like in battle shonen, you get fights. For the most part, fights tend to be different, depending on what anime. I mean, Dragon Ball Z is mostly just yelling and shooting energy.
Naruto
But,
is basically
like-
just jumping around and then screaming.
Yeah. But Shokugeki no Soma is literally just,
Waiting for
Like
the food to be
fucking-
made and then seeing the food.
and the guy who goes second, like, always wins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that made me real happy. I'm fairly certain that was actually announced today or
Oh my
yesterday.
god. Wait, when is it coming out?
Summer, so it's next
Wow.
season.
Nice.
Starting next season, so
Holy shit, that's right away.
yeah.
It actually,
Oh, shut up.
kind of hit me as well. How fucking close we
Oh,
are
is
to the
it?
next season today.
Wait, hang on.
Next season
hang
is
on.
spring, so
Yeah, no.
is it?
I'm thinking, I'm thrown off because AniChart shows you next season by
Yeah.
default.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah,
noticed
that
that
happened
today,
to me
that
yesterday
bothers
when
me.
I was checking.
Yeah. That threw me off. No. It's not.
Yeah.
We're in winter now. It's coming out summer. I mean, that's not far off though.
About 4 months.
No,
so
not
it's not
really.
too far away. So I'm guessing like the main segments of the show
Yeah,
is just going to be one long weekly what we've been watching kind of segment because we haven't really had the personnel in to do the topic that we wanted to do. So that'll
Yeah.
be next episode. So
Yeah. Well, I think next episode we got something special planned.
Oh yes, we do. Yeah.
Yeah, so on the Bucks, we have like a roundtable discussion of how we got into anime, and we've been trying to do this one for a while, but I've been pushing to get more people on for it because I don't know, it just seems kind of lame if we just
Yeah.
did it the three of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that we can get a 5-man.
And I mean, I like literally don't remember that much
Yeah.
about it, so we need more people.
Yeah, I would like. Hopefully, we could get like a 5-person podcast for that.
And I guess we can just take this opportunity for a couple of announcements before we kick into it. Number one, we're still looking for a new member or two to join the podcast. So if you're interested in that, leave us a message in all of the places. And at number two, we've now got a Skype group open for all of our subscribers and followers and people who just want to talk about anime
and make fun of us.
and make fun of us as well.
And call me out because people love
Yeah, I
doing
was just
that.
gonna
apparently.
say, the one guy who joined just immediately said Tom had shit taste. It was great. I think he called you blind.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy that I'm the guy that everyone wants to call out because I'm ready. This is a public declaration. I am always fucking ready to go.
God, when he started
He's
this
not joking.
podcast,
No hard feelings. No pussy shit. Gloves off.
I remember one of the first
Like,
discussions I had with Tom was why I didn't like Attack on Titan.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no,
was
I remember
fun.
that. That happened about 4 times.
That still gets brought
Well,
up.
okay, to
Pacing.
clarify, I do like Attack on Titan. I just don't think it's amazing.
Wow, it's not.
Oh, no, we're not doing
Okay,
this again.
yeah. It's dead. Season 2 hype. That's
But yeah,
the
I
only thing
think
I'm going to say
on
about Attack on
Skype and
Titan
come
now.
talk to us. It's fun. I like adding more people in for a discussion.
Yeah, it's been
It's
good.
been
We've
really
got
stale
one-
otherwise.
So
Yeah.
add Cassie. Add me on Skype. It's Archer Sky, all one word, and Sky is spelled SKYE. So if you want to join that group, add me on Skype, and I will add you to the group. just make sure you message me and let me know that you're one of the subscribers, because what's the guy's, Jesse, is it? He added me and I was just like, do I know this guy from somewhere? Like, I swear his name, because his name was like The Broken Path or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't think to yourself, I could have sworn I've seen that somewhere. Did he follow us on Twitter? Is he somebody that I know personally? So yeah, make sure you send me a message and let me know that you want to join the group.
David casually throwing out our subscribers' Skype names.
That's not his actual Skype name. It was just in his Skype name, if you get me. It's his user. It's his
broken underscore pass 9979 was actually what it was, Tom.
So yeah, feel free, because we want to get more and more people into our little Skype group.
David, shield the Twitter.
Oh yeah, and if you want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow us at Anime Abroad, because Tom.
That's another good place to call Tom out on.
That is
definitely
the best place to call Tom
I'm
out.
ready to go on Twitter. Like, having shouting matches on Twitter where no one has any idea what's going on because tweets are just going left and right, and you can't even write what you want to write anyway, so you just cut out the content and add hostility of your argument. It's fucking brilliant. It is the worst platform to have a discussion, so that makes it the most fun.
And yes, of course, as you can probably guess from that, Tom has taken over the Twitter, and he's talking about anime, and he's quite active. All of the things I mostly
repost funny shit, and I've been debating how much I should call people out for shit, because I don't want to like get blocked by some big like Twitter personalities right out the gate. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe as time goes on and I get more and more bored with Twitter, I'll just start fucking putting people on blast and calling shit out and taking cheap shots at people.
So this is the first and final warning, everybody. You have been warned. So yeah, there's all of the plugging done right before the end. So back onto the anime, I guess. What have you guys been watching? What's stood out?
We were going to talk about Stride.
Yeah,
because that's Ravi's thing.
Ravi's a good boy and he has to go study for his nurse camp. so we're going to talk about...
I can't laugh properly. It's all like a poster.
Oh god, I got to pee in my nose.
So Ravi, what are the animes you've been keeping up with this season?
I mean, it's been Stride and Stride.
Prince of Stride and
Gundam and Durarara.
Yeah, those two.
Yeah,
so basically the only new one is Stride.
Stride, yeah. So it makes sense that we should start with Stride, because I think the rest of the shows we're going to talk about, we've all watched, except from Ravi. So
yeah, and
as much as it'd be great to keep Ravi, like spoil Ravi on everything, and have him have nothing to add to the conversation. Yeah. This makes more sense.
Just be sitting here awkwardly wasting my own time and yours.
Okay. Mm-hmm. On the count of 3, we say best boy.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Heath.
Hosumi. Fuck you. I mean, Heath, okay, don't get me wrong.
No, Tom, I already said I almost want to agree with you, because fucking Hozumi's been like carrying them through some races.
He's like
really hard.
And everything.
Yeah.
Like,
and
low
he keeps getting fucking bodied, and it pisses me off.
But that's because
Hosumi might be like top 2, like maybe best racer on that team.
Yeah. He has like amazing gymnastics.
Depending on the course.
Naharu is probably the best runner, but
maybe.
I would say he is.
Yeah. I don't know. They hyped up that long-haired dude. That's fucking...
Shiosuke?
We haven't seen enough of him, really. I don't know.
Ravi, do you get kind of confused looking at that guy?
Why?
Like sexually?
Yeah, sexually. Because, like...
No, if you want to talk about that, talk about the guy with the pigtails on the asshole team.
Oh my god.
I mean, okay.
That's not okay.
I'm just saying.
I mean, have you seen Tomoe?
I'd let half the boys in Stride fuck me.
Wait.
Only half?
Wait, what? You would let them fuck you?
Yeah, definitely. No, not all of them.
I'm going to stop listening to this. Fuck this.
Dave got so angry with us, he's reading a book.
Wow.
I am out.
I've actually really been enjoying Stride, and I actually want to say...
It's better than I thought it was going to be.
I think I like Stride more than Free.
I can't argue with that right now, because I've seen so much more Free that I love it.
You guys liked Free more than I did.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, but I also like Stride.
Okay, David.
I like Stride more
I'm
because it's
tuning out
actually
now. I'm
sports.
tuning out.
You can
I'll
go
stop.
make a brew if you want, David.
That's okay. I've got a lovely book here. I think I might read a chapter.
Nah, like the problems I had with Free is like it was nice, it was very slice of lifey, and that like the episodes themselves worked, but I wasn't really into the characters, and I wasn't really digging the sport. And I feel like the characters and the sport is what carries Stride.
Oh yeah, for sure.
See, I get more excited waiting for the next episode of Stride than I ever did about Free.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
I really
but
want to
Stride
see.
has a storyline. Free was just kind of like K-On! With pretty boys, like,
Yeah.
and sometimes they swam and talked about gay stuff and did gay things.
I don't know, after Kyosuke came back, Stride got kind of gay.
Oh yeah, Stride's got real like
man.
they're straight up talking about anal sex. I swear to God, I want to connect my feelings to you again.
Yeah, that entire episode, like, I was losing my fucking shit.
You
I was
ain't
like, oh.
slick, dude. We know what you're talking about. Like, why do you think he grows his hair that long?
Why do you think they're models?
Yeah,
They're like
no kidding.
accidental models. They just happen to look good.
And there really is that we don't gotta explain shit mentality about why every single Stride runner is like Brad Pitt here.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I also like that, like, every time the main girl shows up, they're like, holy shit, a girl. Wow, you don't see those often. Wow.
Yeah, also, like, the only character that's fucking plain looking is the girl. Like,
That's because she's a self-insert.
I know it's based off a dating sim, right?
Yeah, it's an Otome game.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell because she's, like, pretty bland. She's pretty bland.
American.
I know, I don't think she's a bad character. I don't mind her.
She's okay.
Like, she's
kinda
not
like-
as...
I'm
I
looking
don't know.
forward to seeing what happens with her, though.
Yeah.
I kind of like that they haven't really done anything with the dating aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like, they might slip it into the end,
it
and
will
that's
work.
fine, but I thought it might be kind of pushed
It's
into
just
it.
general,
Look,
like,
they-
teenagers
Yeah.
are into each other kind of thing.
I'm really glad they didn't focus on that, and they just made it a sports anime.
Yeah, they're focusing on the sport, and that's what you need to do in an anime format. Like,
Yeah.
dating tends not, like, translating the dating aspects of dating sim games tends not to work so
Yeah,
well.
like, usually, like, they have to, like, do every route in some, like, half-assed way. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh man, look how into all of them she is, and they're all into
Yeah, or
her,
else
and then
you
they just
piss off
kind
the
of
fan
pick
base.
one, and... Yeah, it's just
to
it's
be
shit.
fair, all of my OTPs are guy on guy. Like, she's not in any of them.
I'd put her with Riku, is that his name? Ponytail?
Yeah,
I assume that's what would happen, if anything.
I mean, probably, because he's, like, the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the most central to the plot anyway.
I also want to point out how my least favorite character is basically the carbon copy free character. Like, I don't think that's a coincidence.
I don't
Because
know.
all of the characters, like, have something going. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
they look interesting. They've got cool kind of personalities that...
he's supposed
Like, I
to be a
actually
very
wanna
straight-edge
say-
character with just, like, Stride on his mind.
Yeah, like, I don't mind him just because he doesn't need to have a lot of depth.
Although, I do see some definite foreshadowing and stuff going on. This is a theory, but I believe he knew Riku when he was younger.
Yeah, he said something in that last episode, right?
Yeah. There
there was something
always
weird.
Been, like,
Oh,
flashes
yeah.
about
They
it.
foreshadowed... They foreshadowed the fuck out of that. All three of them knew each other.
Yeah, something like
The
that.
girl and the main character and Haru.
Yeah. Takuharu.
Yeah. So yeah, Stride's good. Like,
It's really good.
I don't know how I feel. I like it more than Free, but I don't know if that's... Yeah, no, it is good. It is good. It's good. And the thing is, the more I'm realizing I didn't like Free as much as I thought I did. I just liked... Watching Free was enjoyable, and I liked one character in that show.
Which character?
Big,
Nagisa?
big buff guy.
Oh, Makoto?
Yeah, Daddy. That's what I like to call him.
Tom!
Dave is just sitting there.
moving on.
awkwardly.
It's fun to listen into.
What?
Just it's amazing I got all the shit for all the shit that I'm into, but fucking hell.
Shit out of zero.
Holy fuck.
So yeah, anything else we want to add to Stride before Ravi strides out of this conversation?
Way. God damn, I hate puns. That's what I've got to add to that.
I know, it's great.
The thing is, though, it's
I
not
can't
really
even like pick one
a
main thing that I like, but yeah.
Yeah, it is very straightforward. Oh, I will say, it looks fucking gorgeous.
Does.
Yeah.
The last
Also,
episode.
I really like how they always have the character interactions every race between the two guys who are like with each other. They always have that.
They always have like clashing personalities.
And they play around with like the separation between the two screens as well. I like that. I also I want to shout out to the dude that sounds like a race car when he runs.
Oh man.
Wait, okay.
Really?
Quick poll. Who was the best runner on the opposite team in the last episode?
The main opposite team?
Or the hyped up team with his brother.
The twins. The twins have a cool design.
Yeah, they were really cool.
I don't know. I'd say the first twin because fuck it, I'm
gonna go with the second twin.
Nice.
Just because he had like the crazy acrobatics.
Cool.
Yeah, like they both looked really cool. I didn't really differentiate that much between them, to be honest.
Nah, Stride looks fucking gorgeous. I mean, it's Madhouse, isn't it? So you'd expect it to look good. But the color scheme and like the stuff they're doing with color,
I really like how
so fresh.
The high end like platforms and like the high end arenas look so much better visually than the cheap ones. Like they've captured that perfectly.
Yeah, I really want to echo because every time I watch that show, I get the strongest Mirror's Edge vibe.
Yeah,
and it's just like
especially with those twins.
It's like the clean colors and just
If you took Mirror's Edge into paint and used like primary color fill, like the fill tool, and picked like a bunch of primary colors and filled everything in, it would look like Stride. It looks great. I think like the best looking show this season. There's good contenders, but I think it would have to go to Stride for me.
Grimgar.
I could probably
See, that's the
say
thing.
something, but I would not be right.
Yeah, I mean, you can make arguments for Erased and Grimgar, but
I wouldn't really argue for Erased. It just like it looks good, but it doesn't have like a specific style that I would really say is great. Whereas Stride and Grimgar both have their own. Very...
I don't know. I think Erased actually has a really subtle elegance
I think that's a good point of segue. So I'm gonna head out. See you guys.
See you. Right.
Bye.
Is your book good, David?
I don't know. I'm having a little trouble getting into it. No, I'm joking. It's really good. It's just I listened to a podcast series called Hardcore History. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it. And Dan Carlin is the name of the host, and he'd done an entire series on the Mongols. And I've been very interested in them since then. So I've been reading The Mongol Empire by John Mann. Very good book. I would recommend.
So, David, let's talk about straight anime now, yeah?
Yeah, sure. I'm game for that.
Okay, so should we just talk about what we've been watching, like separate from the things we've all been watching, like the big things we're all watching? We're watching Erased, we're watching Grimgar. I think that's it, right? Those are like the big two shows this season.
Are you watching Active Rain, David?
No, I haven't caught up with that yet.
Well, I'm not totally caught up. I'm 2 episodes behind, but...
I'm not sure. I'm probably going to butcher the name of this show, but Kono Subarashi Sekai ni Shukufuku wo. I've been watching that. I'm caught up to date with that. I love that show.
Oh, are you? Okay, cool. We can talk about that. I'm not up to date. I'm like episode 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's more of the same every episode, really. It's just damn good comedy. I absolutely love it.
It is actually quite sharp comedy. We were talking about it before, and I don't know. There's something about the comedy in that feeling that's really in that show that's really familiar to me. Like, comedy is really hard to break down, so I can't really put it into words good like I want.
I don't word properly.
Yeah. But it feels like a Western style of comedy, and I think the main part of that is the way they use like quick cuts, and like snappy responses for laughs.
I'm not quite sure if I get the same vibe as you do. I don't really get a Western vibe off it because the the one thing I was going to say about the show is the comedy is very anime to me. That's the feeling I get from it.
Okay. Like, the subject of the comedy is, yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's the best way of putting it.
The stuff the jokes are about is very anime.
Like that Crusader girl, what the fuck is all over?
To a degree, but I think the comedy style and like the themes as well, I think those are more Western. Like the fact that they're all pieces of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all terrible people in their own way. Like that's that's fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia, isn't it?
I never did see that.
It's a great show. I'm not going to say that Konosuba is the Always Sunny of anime. that would be praising it way too much, but yeah, like some of the things they do just I don't know, I don't see it in anime, and because I don't see it in anime, I think Western. Because it does feel familiar to me.
I've not really got more to add to that, just to say, yeah, it just feels very... I mean, the running joke with the Crusader is one thing I don't know why I've decided to pick on that, but here we go, I'm going for it now. I haven't written any notes down. I've lost my train of thoughts. Where was I going with this?
Crusader.
Oh yeah, the Crusader. Yeah. No, thoughts gone.
Okay. I will say, she's the weakest character of the group.
Yeah, probably. I probably agree with that.
Because her, like, gimmick is the most anime of all of them.
Yeah, I think that's probably with the path I was going to go along there. Yeah, it's the fact that she gets turned on by anything that's disrespectful or horrible or nasty or naughty. It's very strange and very anime.
It's fucking lame anime, like... It's the kind of humor that really winds me up in anime that's just lazy writing and fucking, like, really immature. And, yeah, she's the worst character, pretty much, because of it. But the other characters are great. Like, the blue-haired girl is fucking spot on.
She's the one I dislike the most.
Really?
Yeah, because she's just so fucking whiny, it really, really annoys me.
Oh, yeah, but that's...
tiniest of things as well.
Oh, you would hate Always Sunny.
Probably, yeah. I totally get it. Like, she's a goddess, and now she's been put into this horrible situation, and I see it all the time in anime. But for some reason, like, she just really fucking grinds my gears.
I kind of feel like her character specifically is very satirical of certain anime tropes, and that always, like... I like a good bit of satire, you know, really. Satire with my cognac is the way I like it. I don't know. I feel like she's the character the most going on in terms of comedy. Like, the mage girl's pretty cut and dry. Like, okay, she's got a gimmick, you know?
Yeah.
That's her comedy style. Same with the Crusader girl. The main character's got the kind of, like, dry, kind of straight man humor going, which is good.
Yeah.
He bounces off the other characters really well.
Like, he's the one dude trying to keep this shit fest together. He tries so fucking hard.
Yeah, but there's just things that, like, I don't think I've ever seen, like, a comedy montage cut in an anime before, like that first episode. Like, that first episode, I was like, damn, that's fucking good. Like, you know that montage scene in the first episode where they're, like, doing the jobs?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I was trying to think if I'd ever seen a montage in anime before.
I was like, yeah, fucking yeah, this is fucking great. This is fucking great. And, yeah, that show's doing something, like, okay, it's not, like, knocking it out of the park.
Agreed.
But it's doing something that sets it apart from all the other shit in its genre pool, in its cesspit of genre. That I respect. I also it's one of the two shows this season that Dean's making that seems to be good, and I think
is this a Dean show?
Yeah, this is one of the two Dean shows. The other one's the Rakugo show that everyone's...
I was actually going to compliment it. In fact, I still will. It's actually a very, very good show, and the animation's pretty good. But not expecting that from Studio Dean.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think all we know about Dean is they did that Fate Stay Night like 20 years ago. That was fucking garbage.
I remember watching one or two other shows.
It's still funny to, like... I mean,
of course, they'll always be the whipping boy.
It's going to take decades for them to wipe that fucking shit clean. Like, to remove those stains. So, shitting on Dean is and will be funny.
Forever until the end of time.
But yeah. 4 shows in a season and 2 of them are good. That's pretty impressive.
Well done, Studio Dean. Well done. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. I actually kind of hope they get to the pinnacle of like the pinnacle of like the best anime studio ever, they become the best. Like, they beat UFO Table, Madhouse.
Yeah.
And then we can always go, yeah, but they used to be shit, though, didn't they? We can always shit on them for that.
Okay, this is the brightest timeline. Okay?
Okay.
2020.
Okay.
Studio Dean takes over the Fate license from UFO Table.
Oh, God.
And they may do a better job with it. They remake Fate Stay Night, do the full Heaven's Feel route. Not just the movie, do the full Heaven's Feel route. And it's like, it's fucking perfection. Like, looks gorgeous. That is the brightest timeline.
And you know for a fact, I'll be one of them included, people will still go, yeah, but do you remember Fate Stay Night? I don't know.
That's CGI Dragon, though.
So yeah, Konosuba, it's a very, very good show. Would recommend it. Obviously, I don't give the 3 hours to anything I haven't finished, but like I've got to recommend it. If you're into good, dumb anime comedies, then yeah, go for it.
Sure,
the show for you.
It is a above average anime comedy.
Yeah,
and it's also got that kind of like fantasy game, fantasy world setting. It really doesn't play into it much at all,
which I like, which I really enjoy about it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's kind of just the backdrop for the comedy and for some of the lazier jokes. But I mean, if you like that shit, it's just going to be a tick in the box, isn't it?
Yep.
So another reason to watch it. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I have 4 shows this season that you should be watching before you watch Konosuba.
I've got
like,
2.
Dimension W, Prince of Stride, Erased in Grimgar. Like,
no, Dimension W is something I've not caught up on.
In no particular order. They're all better.
I'm into it.
I'm caught up on Dimension W.
Do you want to talk about that next?
Yeah, let's talk about that next. That show started slow and is picking up momentum. It's not, like, taken off yet, but I think
it's probably going to have another season, eh? Like, I can't imagine they're going to.
The manga's popular, right?
Episodes.
Oh, you mean it's going to go for a 24?
Yeah. I'm assuming at least.
I can
I'll
check
an AniShot now.
Because I can't see this. Like, this seems like something that they're taking time to explain.
Seem like it.
Really?
Not many shows carry it like to the full 24 episode seasons.
They might just do what they do with a lot of shows, like give them 12 episodes, see how well it does, and then if it does do well, we'll give them another 12 come the next season after the new one. To
be longer, I think.
I actually have to say that's pretty common nowadays. I think it's more common that you get things like the Durararas and the Old Nerd Zeros and the Unlimited Blade Works, like part 1, part 2 kind of stuff. Then you get like. I mean, the only like big long running show I can think of at the minute that's not like one of the big titles, is like World Trigger. That's still going apparently.
I think Ravi tried to watch that and he didn't care for it.
Dimension W is in fact getting just the 12 episodes.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh. Yep.
No, it does. That makes sense for where they are. They've done a lot of the backstory in the more recent episodes. And I actually have to say that the backstory is really good.
David, what episode are you up to?
The episode 5. Where the dude broke into the museum.
Oh, that's like 3rd? 2nd?
I like that episode. Yeah. I think that's 2nd episode.
Yeah, I think that might be the 2nd one.
Loser's a cool character. Loser's a really cool character.
I assume he comes back.
That's his name, Loser.
Yeah, great name, great character design.
Great gimmick.
He's in the new kind of like story arc, which I'm excited to see.
Cool.
He's got this stuff going on that like in like the current storyline wise, he's got the most going on that I'm interested in. But yeah, so Cassie, did you get halfway through like the Ghost Lake?
No, I finished that one. I watched both episodes. Yeah, I really liked that. I don't know. The first part I really liked, and then I was watching like the 5th episode, and I don't know if it was just like my mood, but it wasn't clicking with me as well. I wasn't as hyped as I was.
Which one's that?
The 5th episode.
5th episode's a Ghost Lake, isn't it?
Yeah, it's when they kind of close that one out.
6th episode. Have you seen that?
No.
I'm trying to think what that was. Is that the flashback episode? No, I don't think it is. No. That's right. Okay, I think episode 7 is where they go into Kyoma's backstory.
Okay. I really like Kyoma.
It's, oh shit, I should have turned my heater off. Sorry, David. It's
No,
alright,
it's fine, it's
have fun cleaning it out.
I will. Yeah, I think I'm the same as you, Cassie. Like, I didn't like intentionally drop that show because I didn't like it. It's just like every time I've tried to pick it back up again, I've not really been in the mood for it. So,
yeah, and it's not that I don't want to watch it. It's just, yeah.
It's kind of its own fault, though. It's a slow burn.
I guess. I mean, just from the episodes I watched.
Yeah, it's not. It really doesn't. It's not outstanding in any regards. I think character-wise is its strongest point.
Yeah, I love the characters. Like, Yoma's what I want from a main character. I don't know.
Yeah, like an adult.
Yeah.
An adult, right?
Yeah.
Like, shout out to anime that put adults as main characters.
Yeah, adults that act like adults.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking gay.
Oh, man.
The main character comes back from serving in the army so he can buy dojins, and then he gets sucked into the great lolly wars of fucking 2020. We're like, fuck me. Yeah, so Dimension W, it's good. It picks up a lot.
Yeah, I know I'll pick it up and finish it at some point, but I'm just not that far right now.
The current arc is kind of interesting. They've, slight spoiler, but it's kind of just premise.
I don't mind.
They're going to, like, they're going to, like, the ground zero, going back to it, where, like, a giant, it's kind of like, it reminds me almost of, have either of you guys played the Stalker games or familiar with that property?
Nope.
It's basically like really weird fucking shit happened in this zone, and this whole area of land's super fucked up, and like weird, like unexplainable shit is happening in this zone that can kill you at any second.
Yeah, isn't that one of those jump scare games?
No, it's not a jump scare game.
Oh, no?
But like one of the gimmicks in that thing is like, in some areas you have to throw like metal bolts in front of you because there's like gravitational anomalies that will just crush you if you walk into it by accident. And you can see them by throwing bolts, like screws and shit. And the main character like throws a flashlight into this area and it like turns off basically because all energy ceases to exist in that zone. So like all the like none of the bodies have decomposed because all the microorganisms have died as well. So it's kind of cool. It's like it's a cool setting, and they've got some like big plot points moving as well. So yeah, but definitely get up to the like the flashback episode.
No, maybe I'll do that this week. Probably not. I work a lot, but I'll try.
I'll try and jump back into it, but like I'm kind of in a quest to try and find a show that's not airing and like watch the entirety of it.
You know how before I said that I didn't feel like watching anime when I got home from work because I felt like I had to do something? It's kind of the opposite now. I do so much at work now, and I'm so busy I kind of actually want to relax when I get home. So I might start watching anime after work again.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, are we done on Dimension W?
I guess so.
I don't have a whole lot to add.
Oh, go for it.
Because I'm kind of hoping like maybe some of our subscribers have got like any kind of recommendations for me, even if you guys have got some. I mean, I do have some shows on my hard drive, but I'm not quite sure what to watch next. I tried watching a show called Ghost Hunts.
David, go there. I was going to say, I think you would like Active Raid.
Maybe I might pick that up. I'm trying to find a show I can just jump into and like watch over the course of 1 or 2 nights. That's already been completed. I jumped into a show called Ghost Hunts. That show is really dull and repetitive and boring and not in the least bit scary. Great dub cast though, I'll give it that. And I watched Hellgirl, which is another fucking ridiculously boring and repetitive show. Like, the premise of Hellgirl is, on the stroke of midnight every night, a website opens up and you can type the name into this website of the person that you want to die, or somebody you want vengeance on.
Do you get sucked into the TV and see a dude in a teddy bear costume?
Believe it or not, the little girl actually does look a little bit like the girl from The Ring.
I was referencing Persona 4.
Oh.
the other Japanese thing where stuff comes into or goes out of TVs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately not, no. But then this weird, creepy little girl comes to you, hands you a doll, and says, if you really want vengeance, pull the cord and we'll come and take vengeance. And it's the same thing that happens.
Wait, you pull the cord on the doll?
Yeah.
Does it say there's a snake in my boot?
No, it's a really, really terrible voice actor who says, vengeance will now be taken for you, or some bullshit like that.
Wow, I want to see the Toy Story mashup of this shit.
So yeah, it's the same thing in the first, like, I only seen the first five or six episodes, I want to say, and I won't be picking it back up. But the one story that really bothered me, and this is the reason why I brought it up, because I just want to warn people away from this. The catch is, if you want to get vengeance on somebody and you pull the cord on the doll, they will be ferried off to hell by this little girl and her team of misfits. But you will also go to hell once you die. And in this episode, there was a 12-year-old girl whose dog got hit by a car or something like that. And the vet didn't operate on the dog in time because he was too busy trying to schedule a fucking golf match with a politician or some shit like that. So he just left the dog to die, basically. And I was thinking, do you know what? That's heartbreaking and it's sad. But why the hell would you spend eternity in hell for the sake of a fucking dog?
Dude.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Have you seen John Wick?
No.
It's fucking great, dude. Keanu Reeves goes on a killing spree because some dude killed his dog. It's honestly though, John Wick is like the best action movie in the last 10 years.
I should probably give that a
It's fucking great. And it's like super low key as well. Like I don't hear people talking about it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before. But yeah, just to finish off on this show that I watched, like, Jesus Christ, stay the fuck away from it. It's so bad. A friend of me recommended it to me. He's like, you like Death Note, right? So I was like, yeah, I like Death Note. So I was like, this is like Death Note. And then, like, I watched the first 5 episodes to it, and I was like, in what sense is this anything like Death Note? It's like, yeah, it's like the Notebook. You write a name in it, and then the person dies. And the guy who writes the name down in the Death Note has to spend eternity in purgatory. Purgatory's not quite the same as hell, though, is it? And, like, these people have got ridiculous reasons for pulling the cord on the doll. And, like, the reason why they spend eternity in hell, it's just fucking, it's so bad. It's so bad.
So, David, I think you should, as a par for the course, you should not pick your own anime, because this sounds...
I think so.
Where do you find this stuff? I've not even heard of it.
I go on Mal and I look at recommendation lists and I get people to recommend me stuff, and then like sometimes, and I'm stupidly enough, I'm looking at top 10 videos on YouTube, and then there should be a very, very good warning in all those videos, because the top 3 are always a list of either Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Naruto, Code Geass, Death Note, or Cowboy Bebop. And I've got nothing against Code Geass or Cowboy Bebop whatsoever. But like when a list ends like the greatest anime of all time, when it ends with Naruto, that should be a warning sign. I should not be paying attention to this person. So, you know.
All right, David.
I've made my bed.
I got 2 shows you should check out. I don't know. Okay. I think these could be up your alley. Garo and Usho Totoro.
Hang on a minute. I might have. I do have Garo downloaded.
Yes, I think, Dave, didn't you drop that?
Is that the one with the opening episode that's got like really, really bad CG? I feel like you got mad and
you dropped it. That was last year.
Has it got really bad CG?
Yeah, people weren't super into the CG, but I've heard some people got kind of into it, and it's kind of got that like medieval kind of Fate vibe.
Ooh.
Well, vibe. Like, you know what I mean?
Did you set the bar of expectation up pretty fucking high?
The suits they wear really remind me of Fate Zero Berserker. So, and it's like very medieval settings, like kind of over the top action. Looks fucking gorgeous as well. That OP is fucking great.
Because I remember there was like a lot of there was a split in the community between whether they liked or didn't like the CG, because some people were saying this is the worst thing ever, this is worse than Hitler, and then the other side was saying no, this is some of the best CG.
Personally, didn't bother me that much. It's something I definitely need to get back into. Same with Usho Totoro, but check out Usho Totoro as well. It's like it's a really old manga apparently that got an adaptation, kind of like Parasite style.
It's fucking 2015.
Yeah, it's fucking rad, dude.
As well.
It's fucking rad.
I remember looking at this last year.
It's got this really kind of old school anime look to it and like vibe to it that's fucking great, and like the show is metal as fuck.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The main character, when he activates his mode, his hair grows out super long and his shirt comes off, and he's like wielding this ancient metal spear with this like thunder demon on his back. It's fucking cool.
That sounds a lot like another show I watched recently called Mazin Kaiser, which is just metal as fuck as well. So that's right up my Strauser.
So I will check out those shows.
Okay, I have got those bookmarked.
They're both by Mappa. The guys who did Terror and Resonance.
And didn't they do Shingeki no Bahama Genesis as well?
Yeah, they did. They did.
That is one of the best looking shows I've ever seen as well. Shingeki no Bahama Genesis.
Yeah, no, they've got a really Mappa's like. I don't think I've seen a bad looking show by Mappa. I don't think they pick the best licenses all the time. I don't know. I want to get back into Garrow. I think Garrow deserves another shot.
Okay, I will. I'll probably start watching one of them tonight. I say, like, my quest has been absolutely fruitless, apart from that Maz and Kaiser, but that was only 3 OVAs, and it wasn't very good anyway.
The reason
but it was giant robots,
is...
and I had to watch it because it was giant robots, and it was heavy metal, and like the main OP was like Maz and Kaiser with this like riff in the background, and I was well into it. My throat can't do that justice right now, but one day I'll come back and I'll do it some justice.
Yeah, I think Garrow's got like 50 eps out already. It's probably got more to come. Ushio Totoro, I think, had 24, and it's slated. Season 2 slated for spring.
Oh, 26. Neat.
Yeah. So
that's plenty for me to be getting on with then.
Yeah, so plenty to sink your teeth into.
Apart from that, the only other thing I watched was the first episode of a OVA show called Koset no Shoujo or something like that. It's a Akiyuki Shinbo show, and you could tell without knowing who the director was. It's so Shinbo it hurts, that kind of thing. I couldn't really get into it. It was super weird, and so,
I need to catch up on Monogatari really badly.
I've only ever seen Bakemonogatari. Is it worth like jumping back into it, or like
Bakemonogatari to me is the best one still? Although there have been bits and bobs. The way that works is they can have like mini arcs in each series, and some of the mini arcs from season 2 were pretty great. But I think Bakemonogatari was like the best I've seen so far. But
I mean, I didn't love Bakemonogatari, but it was okay.
I think if you didn't love Bakemonogatari, maybe not. I liked it a lot.
Fair enough.
Active Raid, Cassie.
Oh, yeah.
Active Raid. Talk me into it, Cassie. Come on, sell me.
I don't really know if I have a whole lot to actually say about it. Like, I like it, and it's actually one of the ones I'm almost caught up on, which is like 5 things. It's just kind of fun. Like,
wow, is that it?
Yeah, well, it's not a super deep show. Like, there's not a whole lot to it.
Speaking of shows that aren't super deep, still shite, and I've not totally caught up on. Watched another episode of Schwarzesmarken today.
Scheissenswagen.
Scheissesmarken. Yeah,
Volkswagen.
It's just a quick update for the listeners. It's still terrible.
Don't you think that the monsters in that show look like that old Cartoon Network show of like the monsters that held its eyeballs in its hands? And
oh, that was on Nickelodeon, wasn't
it? Was it Nickelodeon? I can't remember.
Oh, it was like monsters under the bed or something like that.
Yeah, there was like one black and white one, wasn't it?
Yeah. I remember.
Don't you think they look kind of like that?
They do, yeah. They do look a lot like that, especially the ones that like...
As in, like, fucking shit?
Yeah, oh god, they're so bad. Like, you should see the face on, like the big, like, tank-looking ones, and they've got, like, a tail that comes up from the back. But instead of like a stinger, it's got like a really horrible face on it. I've actually got a print screen of it, so if you're listening right now, go back onto YouTube, check it out, have a laugh, and then carry on with your life, and don't worry about this show anymore. But yeah, the monsters look super. No,
I think you need
stupid.
to keep watching it so we can say the title every episode.
Oh, I will. It's we were actually talking to a German dude the other day as well, and like he said this is how you pronounce it, and I still can't pronounce it. So yeah, Schwarzesmarken, I'm going to try and stick with Schwarzesmarken. Smorgasbord. Fuck it, we'll call it Smorgasbord.
Apparently, we pronounce it better than the Japanese too. So,
Schwarzesmarken. Yeah, it's terrible. Sorry, Cassie. Yeah. Carry on talking about Active Raid.
I want to ask about Active Raid. Like, what is it?
Yeah, no, but like that's it. Like, at first I thought it was gonna be like a mech, but it's not. Is
it like lame Psycho-Pass?
I haven't watched Psycho-Pass.
What?
Okay.
What?
Psycho-Pass is cool.
It's really good. I love Psycho-Pass.
Yeah. Psycho-Pass is really cool.
I don't know. Like, there is some kind of like plot thing going on in the background, but I don't know what it is yet. I'm only 6 episodes in. Like, there's some villainous
you're
thing.
6 episodes in and you haven't worked out what the plot thing is yet?
No, because every episode they're just like fighting some random bad guy.
Oh, right. So it's just like an episode
it's like Scooby-Doo with mechs.
There's like some dude sitting in front of a big computer screen with his, I don't know, I think it's like his sister, I can't remember. Yeah, they're the ones. I think they're setting up all the things. I don't know.
Right.
It's fun to watch. Last episode that I watched had giant robots, David. I think it was actually making fun of mechs. Because I haven't seen enough mech shows, but I'm pretty sure the entire episode was just making fun of mechs because they were talking about how outdated they were. Now no one uses them anymore because of these wheelwear suits that they have. And then there was a giant mech battle between these two really, really old guys.
All right, man.
Can you imagine the police brutality enhancement of mechs in the American police force?
Oh, God. That'd be something to behold, wouldn't it?
They could get so many more beatings in per day.
Also, I like the characters that are all part of the unit, the police force unit. I don't know. They're all really enjoyable people.
Oh, I'm actually thinking about the original cast of Psychopaths. Cassie, yeah, you'd fucking love Psychopaths.
Oh, there's a lot of things I'd love.
Yeah, no, there's one character that you'll fucking love in Psychopaths. Right, so
which
I think
which character?
No, I have one more thing.
The orange head dude.
Oh, what's his name?
I don't know. Japanese something.
Japanese something. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Like, I barely remember names in anime when they're like.
Yeah, I'm terrible with names. I can remember names in real life.
Shonens that have run for like 5 fucking years. Like, damn. If they're not like fairy tale, like Wendy and Grey and shit, I can't, like, English names, I can't remember them for the life of me.
Same. And you got one more thing, Cassie?
Yeah, I was gonna say, initially after watching 3 episodes in R9, I didn't recommend it, and I was like, fuck this show. I'm still caught up with it. I'd change that, actually. I kind of like what they've done with it, and it's actually flowing a lot better than I thought it was going to from the first few episodes. Like, it's not an amazing show, but I think it's a sort of worth a watch. It's your kind of thing. I like it.
That girl fell over like twice in the first 5 minutes.
That first episode was so fucking bad. I don't understand. Like, they actually pulled it together pretty well. But
so dumb.
Oh, a school shoujo shonen. Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like it. It's based off an Otome game, so yeah.
I already hate it. I've not even seen it yet.
If there isn't any sports involved, then I'm not on board.
Yeah, I don't think you guys would really care for it, but if for something that looked interesting to whoever,
sure.
Yeah, I think it's all right. I'm gonna finish it.
Should we talk about Erased?
I'd be all right. We're all caught up. I think we should.
Yeah, we're all caught up. Okay. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Major spoilers.
And I mean fucking spoilers. Like, not the kind of shit where I can, like, talk about where Grimgar's going, like, not Grimgar, Dimension W, like, they go to a place that's fucked up.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about fucking spoilers. Like, Erased is my top tier show of the season, and I think we all agree that it's, like, a fucking contender at this point. For if we do award shows this year and Erased doesn't come up, this has been the best year in the history of anime.
Ever.
Like, Erased is whatever you're into, unless you literally only watch fucking incest bait lolly garbage.
Tie. Oh, by the way, Nate is in the chat and he said give him a mention because he's important. This would be the appropriate time to give him a mention.
Yeah.
Oh, also, as well, before we kick in, Ravi wanted us to say he watched the last episode of Durarara. Tell them it was fucking hype and things are really happening. So there's that as well. Now we're going to spoil the shit out of Erased.
So yeah, spoilers ahead.
So, spoiler warning. I think we're going to wrap up after talking about Erased as well, so... Because we're going to talk about Grimgar next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, tune out now. If you go watch Erased, seriously.
Do it now.
Unless you liked Akame ga Kill, you would like Erased.
Tim.
Half of our podcast is getting mentions here. I don't understand.
It's because half our podcast is a fucking...
a train wreck.
Trash.
You see, I spotted this right from the beginning when it was just me, Ravi, Ty, and Nate. I was like, I need people with better taste in here, and that's why you two are here. See, man, it's all a part of my master plan. It's like, if I get people who know what they're talking about, who are interested, I can just coast in the background and ask some questions.
Nice.
All a part of my master plan.
So yeah, I cried.
Oh man, I was so close. Oh, that was so heartwarming. Oh,
do you cry a lot, David?
Me. Like, that scene really hurt me.
I've only ever cried once watching anime.
Is that Clannad?
No, I hate Clannad.
Angel, did you finish Clannad?
No, I got 16. I got 16 episodes.
Yeah, he didn't watch After Story, so it doesn't count.
Okay, yeah. Oh, no. Okay, this is what Clannad is. It's
I already know what it's about. After Story, Nate filled me in just to try and get me to watch.
It's like 3/4 of Clannad builds up to the last quarter, and the last quarter is literally the only content of any kind of redeeming value.
I really liked all
the impression I got of it.
Stuff.
I don't know.
The show that I cried to is
wasn't it
I don't want to blame alcohol, but I was very, very drunk when I was
Heaven's
watching the show.
Memopad.
No. No, it was the pet girl of Sakura. So
what?
Cardcaptor Sakura?
I forgot what the Japanese name of it was, but it was the pet girl of Sakura. So it's a really dumb slice of life school comedy thing that I thought I was going to hate, but I watched it anyway because Nate
you were
told
drunk
me to.
though, right?
Oh, very, very.
Okay,
very
so
drunk.
but you weren't drunk watching a race, and it almost had you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking powerful stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Poor girl.
Kids and animals are my weak spot. Like when dogs die and when people do fucked up shit to kids.
I agree.
That's like my fucking kidneys. Like you hit me right in my kidneys, I'm gonna go down like a fucking ton of bricks. Like holy shit. God, it drives the nail in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it does so hard.
Like
the show is so fucking heavy. Like,
It is. And you adore those characters so much because the light moments are so fucking endearing and so cute and genuinely lovely that I just don't want anything bad to happen to those characters. I love them so much.
Maybe that's the reason why, because like during watching that entire scene, I was on the verge, but I was thinking to myself, this show never ends well. Every episode always ends in heartbreak. Something bad has got to happen.
When that guy got on the bus.
I know.
That was terrifying.
God. I was...
Oh, fuck me.
Edge of my seat kind of stuff, man. I was like, oh, no. This can't be happening again. No.
Honestly,
you know what's gonna
I know
happen
who
again.
that is. It's the fucking teacher, man. That's who my money's on. It's the fucking
I
teacher.
think it is. I really don't think it is.
Okay, no, it could be. It's one of those things where it's insufficient evidence to say because if you look at it from like a logic standpoint, the teacher is the only valid suspect we are given
because he's so involved with the entire thing.
He's the only adult male in that storyline that they have any contact with. We assume it's not the creepy dude.
I don't think it is. No,
unless that would be a really weird twist if they made it him.
Oh yeah,
that'd be like a double bait and switch. I don't think that would work at all. So other than him, we don't have any other like suspects because
totally
the storyline is. I mean, it could be like that. That's the bigger picture.
I'm sticking to that theory so hard because it would be so good in that there would be no happy ending. There would be nothing he could do.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear that then, Cassie. What did you say?
I think Satoru is the villain himself. Like the one time I thought I might be wrong is because the old dude with the fucking hat that you keep seeing.
Yeah,
I think that's him from the future. But I was like, shit, his eyes are red.
Yeah, okay.
But then Tom pointed out, there's one point where the little kid wants to fucking throw the mother down the stairs, his eyes turn red.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't notice that. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that's what I think it is.
I screen capped it for Cassie. Yeah,
it was right before I watched the episode, and then I saw the episode, and I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
if you
first off, I want to poke a hole in that theory because...
Yeah, go ahead.
If we assume that we can deduct the killer from the evidence we're given, then pretty much our only option is the teacher, because unless Satoru, which is the blonde kid, David.
No, that's the main character.
Oh, sorry. Right, I'm with you.
That's what I mean.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that makes more sense. Well, kind of. No, it doesn't. Because we don't... His ability does not let him be an adult when he goes back in time. So unless there's a part of his ability that we don't know about and he doesn't know about, then it doesn't work with the rules that the show set out. Like, that's what I mean. Like, going off the evidence that we are presented with, the only logical person it could be is the teacher, which is why I don't think it's him, because it's kind of really lame when you give him exactly one suspect and it turns out to be that suspect. And Ray seems to have a bit more going on.
Yeah, I didn't think about how he doesn't go back as his current self. I still really want that to be the thing, because that would be such a heartbreaking ending.
It could be. God, yeah. It could. I don't know. Maybe.
But then there needs to be a really good reason for it, like why these people had to die.
I'm sorry. I thought. Okay, so this is what I because I'm no good with fucking Japanese names. I thought you were talking about the blonde kid.
Kenya.
No, I was
Kenya.
The reason I brought it, because when I was talking to you before, I also brought him up because this is all fucking based off the OP. It shows like all the bad characters, presumably bad, with their eyes scratched out in the OP, but it also shows the kid. The kid's one of those people, and everyone else shows like the mother and the father and the guy with the fucking hat. And I think it shows the kid is being accused.
Kenya?
No, the older kid is being accused. The one that was like his friend.
Oh, Yuki.
Yeah.
Wasn't that his nickname? It's not his real name.
I can't remember his name, but like, yeah, I don't know. It shows all the like suspicious people, but it also shows Kenya.
Yeah.
I mean, there is one other adult in this that we've only seen fleeting glimpses of, and that's Yuki's father, the slow lad's dad. Like, I guess he would be the best person to frame his own son for that murder, right?
Maybe
with the whole thing you were talking about with the work boots that only Yuki had access to.
Maybe thing, though, because as a character we don't really have any connection with, so it won't really be impactful.
See, that's the thing. My theory is that we haven't been given evidence to work out who the killer is. Like, that's my theory. Yeah. I think it's not going to be one of those shows where if you pay enough attention, you can figure out who the killer is. I think it's going to be a revelation, and we're going to get filled in on the how and why after the reveal.
That makes a lot of sense, but I'm still suspicious of that teacher. I don't trust him, sneaky bastard.
That's the thing. It's just too obvious.
Yeah, I agree. It is a bit too obvious.
There is one bit of evidence for it, and that's when he was like, I've got a feeling that she's okay.
Yeah, and that was the thing that struck me as weird. Yeah, he would know if he
was fucking looking for her, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, we have one circumstantial piece of evidence for the teacher, but I just think it would be lame.
Wasn't the teacher the one the mother was talking to all the time? Who was it that she was calling? I thought it was the teacher.
No, it was the dude at the magazine, or the I don't know if it's a magazine or a newspaper company, right?
Oh, I thought she was talking to the teacher at one point.
No, she was. She might have been, but the only person I know that she's been in constant contact with is the.
That I know who you're talking about.
When he first went back to the future, for lack of a better phrase, like that dude who went to the hospital to try and get whatever that girl's name is, Yubi. So yeah, I still think Kenya's got a big part to play in this because he seems to know an awful lot of.
I feel like something's going to come up when they go back to the present time with him, like.
Yeah. That's gonna have to happen. Assuming they go back to the present,
I'm assuming they will
again. I think he's definitely gonna come up.
Yeah,
because this time around on this loop back, they've definitely gotten closer, and he's relying on Kenya a lot now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it would kind of almost be odd that they didn't contact in present timeline. I don't know. I feel like it's way more character driven, and it's way more beat by beat. Like I don't really feel like the show's got much of an end game in mind. Like in terms of like you know what I mean? I feel like the main character seems to be winging it, and I think that's kind of like the feeling the show's trying to give. Like, he's really not trying to work out who the fucking killer is.
He's just trying to keep her alive.
He's just trying to keep the kids safe, yeah.
And that's what the show is focused on. He is trying to keep people out of harm's way. He is not trying to find the killer. Like,
well, he kind of is on the side. Like, he
might be after. Okay,
when he's a little kid, he seems mostly just trying to be keeping her safe. But when he was back into the present time, he was actually looking into things, trying to figure that out.
I guess so. The thing is, though, I think he's got way more of a chance figuring out who the killer is as a kid than he does as an adult. Because as an adult, he's already in the killer's snare. Where, assuming the killer isn't connected to a time power, which is the Kenya theory, is that Kenya is also, like, a time traveler. That's the one I saw.
That's the feeling I was getting from it.
I could see them doing that. Because Kenya seems way too clued up for a fucking kid.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I would be if they made it that, I think they've put enough in to justify that. Because like I say, Kenya's got way too much. If you think about the kids, they're all fucking derpy as shit, except from Satoru, surprise, surprise, and Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it just seems the writing in Erased is way too fucking sharp for that to be, I don't know, it just feels deliberate to me. So I could definitely see that. I think that's the most likely theory that I would go with. How that connects them into the story, I don't know.
I see what you mean, and it makes sense. I just don't like it. I don't know. I don't want him. I don't want there to be a bunch of other time travelers fucking things up. Like
maybe. I personally, I have to admit, I wouldn't be super keen on that.
Yeah.
But then it would kind of be a bit unfair if, like, I don't know. It would level the playing field between Satoru and the killer a bit, wouldn't it? Because now, because Satoru's kind of got an ace up his sleeve here that he's really underplaying up to this point. But I feel like discovering the box is going to kickstart some stuff.
Yeah.
I would just want to say, though, that fucking bottle, that my stomach dropped on that shit. Did you guys pick up the spray, like, before he mentioned what it was?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did,
Yeah, because, like, they talked about him freezing the body with the spray and then the spray cooler. I mean, I'm glad they did bring it up because I'm not sure most people would have picked up on that. But holy shit, that was some nasty shit.
Well, it showed his fucking face. Shit. It was like, oh my god. Like, all the other kids didn't really know, but...
I was just like, get the fuck out of there now!
That's exactly what I was
run!
Like. I was thinking to myself, he's going to walk through that door right now and murder the fucking lot of them.
My god,
this is
so
how it's going to go
tense.
down.
Man, if he got himself killed, it'd all be over, wouldn't it?
I mean, yeah. He is the main character.
He wouldn't be able to go back again.
They haven't played... That's got to be something the writers are holding on to.
I'm surprised that they haven't mentioned that yet, because he's kind of playing with a killer right now. Like, he's not the target at the moment, but if he became the target...
Yeah, exactly, and he's only a fucking kid.
Yeah, like, what's he gonna do?
He might be smarter. Like, that's the thing, he's like, if the time traveler thing gets out of the bag, then he's fucking defenseless. Because
I just thought of that now. I realized, he'd be fucked.
He can't run for the police or anything like that as a fucking kid. Like, where's he going to go? People are going to, like, turn him in the moment they see him.
And how's he going to convince them? By the way, I time travel. Just trust me.
You can't get away with shit on your own as a kid. People are just like, what are you doing out at night? Where's your parent? No, where are you going? No.
That's the thing. I honestly thought his mother was going to walk in at that point as well. So I was thinking, the killer's going to walk in, he's going to have them cornered, and then the mum walks in and knocks him out or something like that. But yeah, obviously that didn't happen.
The mum character is fucking great.
Oh, she's so good.
She is based as fuck.
Yeah.
I do want to say, if he didn't acknowledge how, like, OP she is by saying yokai, it would be a bit lame, but the fact that he acknowledges that makes it totally fine.
I think she knows a lot more than what she's letting on as well.
She does. Kinda. In the very first episode, she saw someone and she made a call and then she fucking died. Like, she knows...
That's the thing, but Satoru didn't know. Oh wait, did Satoru know she figured it out? No, he didn't, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I kind of want to go back and rewatch the first episode because there was so much that happened in that episode.
He definitely knew she was on the case. So
okay. So she called the guy, left a message saying she figured it out, right?
Yep.
And then the guy told Satoru that.
Yep.
Did he?
Yep,
okay.
He did, yeah.
So Satoru now knows that his mum is able to figure it out. So I think that's going to play into the past somehow.
Because there's another thing there as well, because when he did go back to the future, when that guy gave him access to his computer when he went to the hospital to go and check on Irie, I think her name is, there was a list of 4 suspects there, and Satoru definitely states, like, I only know who one of these people are, and that's Yuki, but he was convinced that the other 4 people on this list, one of them absolutely had to be the killer.
And had to be someone he knew as well.
Had to be someone he knew as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely certain, like, did he list off the names? Because I can't remember if he actually listed off the names.
I think it was implied that they were irrelevant.
He did, but I think he also said at one point, but he changed his mind or something, that it had to be someone else.
I
think he initially said that, and then he, like, came back to it again. Because, he was trying to figure out the killer at one point, but it didn't make sense to him.
Doesn't make sense to me, man. Doesn't make sense to me.
God, Erase is just doing everything right. From the right, there's so much to talk about. It's playing, it's put all of its cards, it's played them so well.
Yeah.
Like, it's got just the right amount of loose ends, just the right amount of like red herrings and stuff that it's very easy to go over the top and be kind of dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like have way too many suspects. But, and it still manages to handle like all the other things so well. Like apart from the plot, the characters are amazing. The atmosphere, I really like the atmosphere of that show. Like the wintry kind of like 80s atmosphere.
Oh yeah, love it.
It's so good. And how the fuck is this anime like real?
Anime isn't real, Tom.
Biological standards, this shouldn't be happening right now.
Okay. How in 2016?
Still real to me, damn it.
How in 2016? Yeah.
Yep.
Where the majority of anime is pandering garbage that just repeats the same safe, tested, like sales pitch bullshit because they know it will sell to the fucking brain dead Japanese otaku, which are the people ruining anime, I have to say.
Yep, absolutely, I agree completely.
How does an anime like this get made? Like, what the fuck? Like, I have to admit, I was so close to losing hope of anime having fucking depth. Like, if we look at anime that has genuine fucking depth, there's so few that comes to mind. Like, yep. I mean, we're talking about, like, elements of Fate Zero, and I'm like, elements.
Yeah.
We're talking about, not even, like, elements of Death Parade. You know, and there's going to be more. I kind of just threw myself into this one. I could think of more examples, but not many.
Death Note.
Yeah, to a degree. Yeah. To a degree. I think Death Note's way more, like, thriller. Like, Death Note's way more anime.
Yeah, I was going to say, Death Note didn't feel as serious. Yeah.
And, like, the thing is when you get a serious anime, it's things like Psychopaths and that, which, they're kind of cool, and they're mature, but they're not, like, fucking real. You know what I mean? Erased is the realest shit I've ever fucking seen. It might actually be the realest anime I've ever watched. I love it. I love this grittiness. I love this, like, genuine...
I like how it has time travel, but it doesn't feel stupid. It's like... Yeah. It's just you need this to tell the story.
Like, and it does... Child abuse is difficult to do. In, like... In a Western medium, it's difficult to do. Like... And they fucking nailed it. It's like, Jesus, I can't say enough good things about Erased. I really can't.
Go watch it, pretty much. Except the people who are watching it are the only ones listening to us right now.
Just to get a feel from you two guys as well. Now, obviously, I don't like rating things before they're finished, but, like, there's very few shows I've given a 10 out of 10 to.
Okay, so a show like this, where there's clearly gonna be, like, a climax, like... This show is going to have an ending, and that ending is extremely important to the show's overall
I completely agree.
Rating.
They've got to nail the ending.
Giving it any kind of... the only thing I can say is catch up to it, because it's better that you watch these fantastic 8 episodes and get disappointed than not watching these fantastic 8 episodes. Like, I don't know, this might be... depending on how this show ends, this might be the best anime I've ever watched.
That's a big show. That's a very big show.
And I personally, there with you.
I mean, it's done nothing wrong so far.
I try and separate shows that I think are, like, good on paper versus shows that I like. And I don't think Erased will be my favorite anime. That's probably always going to be Fate Zero and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood and things like that. But like, if I was to, like, write an essay on the merits of an anime, this show would be, like, fucking flawless so far. It's the same thing I had to say about Death Parade, but I feel like this show is better.
I'm literally just about to say that. The thing is, with Death Parade, it might not be my favourite ever show of all time, but it was so fucking good at what it done. It was still a 10 out of 10 regardless, and it still scored higher than most of the shows I've got in my top 10 or top 20. So that's the exact same feeling I've got with Erased right now. But as you said, Tom, the ending is absolutely paramount. If this ending is just nothing more than a wet fart, it's gonna fucking suck more than anything else.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real shame. But I've learned to trust whoever's writing Erased. God damn.
I'm less hesitant now. Like before, I was like, I don't know, it could really fuck it up. I'm at the point now where it's like, I think it's gonna be good. And if it's not, I'm going to be very surprised and very disappointed.
The writer has pulled off so much incredible shit so far that a satisfactory ending should be a piece of cake. Like, I mean, it could have like a fucking nuclear ending that's fucking incredible, and we're talking about it for 10 fucking years. I mean, it could. Like, clearly this writer's capable of that. But it doesn't need it. It doesn't need it.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Then, like, I think even if it does have a bad ending, this is still a show we're going to be talking about for years and years to come.
Yeah.
Because even if the last 4 episodes are really, really bad, like, the first half of that show is still going to be, like, the measuring stick to every other show that comes out for the next few years until, like, the next great thing happens.
Yeah, for me. And, like, okay, so I do want to point out we are hyping the show, and I think it's earned that.
Absolutely agree.
So far, yeah, definitely. Although, if the ending is bad, I'm probably going to be, like, so fucking salty, I'll never have a good thing to say about it again. I'm not, like, I get really bitter about shit like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember Cassie, do you remember Tokyo Ghoul during that conversation we had? Exactly. Also, just very quickly, I want to point out, I didn't know this up until now. The soundtrack is really great, and it's by Yuki Kadra, and I've just noticed that, and that's fucking dope. It's got some really good staff working on it right now.
I like the OP a lot.
Yeah, I like the OP. It's really good. Nice. Yeah,
it's a cool. It fits that show a lot.
Yeah, it's good.
Another thing I just want to point out as well, like I said this in a previous episode as well, but I just want to restate it just because it's still fucking phenomenal. The voice acting in this, now I have no idea if Japanese voice acting is good or bad, because it's not my native language, obviously, but the voice acting in this is fucking stellar. It's absolutely fantastic, especially the main character.
The main character's performance is really good.
Actually, I want to find out who that guy is.
Yeah. It's very difficult to do, like, deadpan and, like, have a outstanding performance, but yeah, he just delivers. I fucking love how he delivers that yokai line. Like, and it's part of the directing as well, like how snappy it is and how it's always like perfectly timed.
The director for the show is Itu Tomohiko, who actually he directed Anohana, I think. That comes to mind. And he done Shihara Fuyu, Death Note, and Blue Exorcist, just from the top of my mind. So yeah, he directed Death Note, wasn't that Akiyuki? No, Akira Toriyama. Oh, sorry, no. I've just gone on the Mal page now.
Did I say the right name? Did I say the Attack on Titan guy? Because that's Akira Toriyama, isn't it?
No, Akira Toriyama's the Dragon Ball Z guy.
Oh my god, I can't do Japanese, guys. I can't do Japanese. No, it's not coming to my mind. It's a famous name. I should at least try and learn this name.
I remember speaking about it in a previous episode. I'll get that up for you right now. Tetsuo Araki.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I got like half a point back.
Yeah, Tetsuo Araki, his name is.
Yeah.
This guy was actually, sorry, my bad. He was on a bunch of shows, but he wasn't a director for them.
I mean, the directing in the directing in Erase isn't like the thing to really highlight personally. It's the writing, and I'm curious, what's it adapted from? It's not original?
It's a manga. It's a manga.
I think it's a manga.
Is it? I'm gonna look it up.
I'm fairly certain it's a manga. That's all.
I didn't look anything up. I've heard that because there might be spoilers.
Yeah, he is a. Wait, no, hang on, just a minute.
I'm just going to the Wikipedia.
Okay.
Yeah,
it is. It is a manga. Yeah.
Yeah. Ongoing.
Wait, so it's not done?
That's one thing I was actually going to bring up. Like, it's not. I knew this. I knew this from a couple of weeks ago. The show is not actually finished. In fact, actually, I didn't hear about this a couple of weeks ago. It was last week because Jesse mentioned it to us. Apparently, I think if I remember correctly, he's reading the manga. So, yeah,
7 volumes and it's ongoing. That
means we might not get anything out of this season.
Oh my god.
That's why I was thinking, like, are they going to wrap this up in 12 episodes?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Does the director know how it's going to end?
So, alright, okay. So there's several ways this could go. This is the way I hope it goes. I hope that I'm hoping that they either end the current storyline with the current killer. Thinking about it now, the way they actually set up that time travel power, they could go on from the serial killer storyline and do other stuff. That's the way I hope they go about it.
They could wrap it up and have him, like make it seem like everything's all fine and dandy, but if they had another season, like if maybe he fucked something up, then they could go on to that.
Okay, this is the brightest timeline. This is the brightest timeline. 100%. Okay, he stops the killer. Yeah?
Right.
Him and Kaio, present day, solve crime together. and get married and have beautiful children.
Yeah, right, Tom.
Okay,
and he's a successful manga writer.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's gonna be a happy ending, sure.
It's gonna go from a psychological thriller to a lovely slice of life.
Honestly, that's all I want. That's all I want is just seeing Kaio make it. Like, I don't care.
Here.
I don't care if the killer gets away. I don't care if, like...
15 other children have to die?
I don't care how many children have to die. If Kaio gets to make it...
As I have to, as long as you want
if
one
Kaio
of them.
makes it and she gets to be an adult, that's all I want. And she gets to be happy. That's all I want.
I am completely in agreement with you, Tom.
If the killer gets away and it's him chasing down the killer for apparently at least seven volumes of manga, and God knows what that means for the anime. I'm actually really curious now. That's a game changer.
I thought it was just going to close up and it was done.
That's actually a game changer. That really changes what my expectations are for this season.
It could have an original anime ending as well, or maybe the mangaka has actually told the director and the writer, like, this is how I'm planning on ending it, so yeah, do whatever you want with that.
I don't know. I actually...
I don't know. I think they could close it up, like, if this is just like an arc of finding this killer.
Yeah, I hope it's an arc. That's what I hope.
Yeah. But I would like it to go back to this, and then, like, they go back to present day, and it's like, oh, everything's great, but then everything isn't great because of what he did, fucked something else up, and now he has to face everything all over again.
Yeah. And, oh my God. So, like, okay, so this is how this would work to me, is he resolves the killer, but then he realized, like, he's fucked things up by going to the past. And then he's, like, battling with Kaio. He's battling, like, trying to correct his mistakes, and, like, maybe he, like, sets the serial killer free again by accident, trying to undo a previous mistake. And,
it's time travel. There's so much that can go wrong.
Yeah, it is. And, like, the way they set up... I was actually thinking about this. The way they set up that power in that first episode where he's, like, saving a kid from a truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I absolutely could see that story continuing past the current killer.
So here's a question I wanted to ask you guys a bit earlier on, but we got sidetracked. Do you think it's important that they explain how this time travel works, and do you want them?
No. I think the reason this time travel works as well as it does is because they don't explain shit.
Okay, I agree with both you guys. I was just curious about what you thought.
It's just I think the time travel shit's just the tool to tell the story. I mean, it's not. Yeah. It's not like overdone. I don't think he can really control it though, can he?
No, he has no control.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, maybe.
He said that he had to go try again.
Yeah, he was like screaming into the rain, let me go back, right?
Yeah,
but I don't know if that means he can control it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they went back to present day, and because he fucks up again, and then he can't go back, and he can't figure out why.
I also want to point out that this episode's not going to come out for quite a few weeks. So we're discussing the current episode, right?
Like this episode of Anime Abroad. No, this episode of
the podcast.
Yeah. The next episode of Erased. I was like, what?
No, sorry. No, that's not how Japanese television works. Shit is regimented as fuck.
Don't they normally take a winter break sometimes, though?
Sometimes there's a 1 week break.
Was that delayed? I don't know.
No. Yeah. So we are discussing up to episode 8, and obviously we're going to sound real fucking dumb no matter what happens next with all that fucking stupid ass theories. Right. I mean, sure, if you shoot enough bullets at a fucking wall, you're going to eventually hit it.
It's firing the arrow and then painting the bullseye around it.
No, it's still better than all the theories I came up with watching Roka. Holy fuck, I had 300 different things going on with that. And then it just ended up being like, oh wow, that's it. Great. Fuck.
Yeah, we
still need to review that show sometimes.
Yeah, we do. That's another thing on the cards, is a discussion on Roka no Yusha.
Yeah, that one was actually kind of disappointing in the end.
I still walked away liking that show.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
We should save it. We shouldn't go into it because we don't want to talk about it. Damn. So we are behind. This discussion on Erased is out of date.
It's probably going to come out around when the show's over.
Possibly.
If we can get another show recorded sometime in the next couple of days, I will put this out as bonus content.
Yeah, then that'll work.
Yeah, we'll see. To wrap up, Erased is pretty good.
Fucking dope. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's how I like
7 out of 10.
Take it or leave it.
I'm going to say, guys, 2016, hell of a year.
You said this last year.
What? 2015 was garbage, dude.
No, but you said 2015 looks like it's going to be one of the best years in anime history.
Did I?
I've got that recorded, by the way, so you can't deny it.
Was that after, the winter?
Probably, Death Parade.
It was after the award show, I think. So, yeah, you weren't to know, really.
Yeah. Oh, 2015. But
dear.
2016 is off to a great start. 2016 would have to 2015 real fucking hard to be another 2015.
It really would.
No, there's a lot of there's two top tier. Okay, there is one S tier show. There's one A tier show, and then there's a bunch of B tier shows.
Yeah,
and I think last time we got one A tier show, Death Parade. Although you could argue you could argue S tier.
Nice.
I would put Fate Stay Night as an A tier.
Yeah, I would as well, yeah.
I mean, Fate Stay Night was enjoyable and looked gorgeous and had some really fucking great fight scenes, but Fate Stay Night's just not that great of a story, and it never will be.
That's a shame.
As much as we love it, that story was written a long time ago and, is good, but not great. So, yeah. UFO Table got as much out of that story as they possibly could have.
And they couldn't have made too many drastic changes because you'd have the people who read the light novels just going, you've changed it too much.
It wouldn't have been popular. It wouldn't have been popular. No.
Right then, I guess on that note, you can probably call it a rock.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was good.
Personally, I can't wait until Erased has one of the worst endings in anime history,
and we end
up looking like the biggest idiots for saying that Erased might be the best anime ever made. Well, I sound like a complete idiot.
I don't think there'll
for
be
saying
enough liquor in the world to console me if that happens.
It's all right. I'll just say it ends with Kaio eating breakfast, and anything after that didn't happen.
Yeah.
And they all lived happily ever after.
That breakfast,
that was a hell of a fucking breakfast too.
That is the biggest testament to the quality of the writing. Is that it's something so fucking specific and simple that hits the hardest. Her eating breakfast,
all the flashbacks to her breakfasts.
Oh, and they did it so well with the blinking eyes,
toast and a couple yen or something, and
my fucking heart.
Rev up those tears, it's time, boys.
Goddamn Erased, why you do this to me?
I just want us to hang on just a minute because I've just asked Jesse if he's reading the manga. So you might be able to tell us where about in the story it is right now compared to the anime.
Oh, I don't want to get spoiled.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
I wasn't going to ask about spoilers. I was just going to say how far away.
No, I don't want to know that.
I don't want to.
Okay, cool.
Call it off, David. Call it off. Kick him from the chat.
Remove him.
If anything gets said in that chat, if I hear you or Cassie say anything oh shit, I wish he hadn't said that, I'm actually deleting all of you off Skype until Erased is finished.
I put the brakes on. I put the brakes on. I've stopped it. I hope anyway.
Stop it hard. Shut it down. Shut it all down. Okay, I might read up on the manga after this season's done. But I'm not touching the manga until this season's done.
All right then. I guess that's a wrap then, ladies and gentlemen. You have been listening to the Anime Abroad podcast. My name is David Jones. You're joined today with Cassie.
See ya.
And you've been joined by Tom.
See ya.
And all the links will be in the description below for everything. So bye.